Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Nation, we have an absolutely packed show for you here this evening. First, we will see the return of the gorgeous Gregory Open Invitational with a brand new mystery opponent. You're not going to want to miss that. And in the shadow of their triple threat matchup for the Central Pennsylvania Championship title, the champion, the lowlife James Ross, will go one-on-one with the sideshow psycho Malachi Gage. We're going to hear from your Imagine Heavyweight Champion, All That Braden Elliott, the challenger for that Imagine Heavyweight Championship, the Shape Jake Wiley. We're going to hear from the Imagine Tag Team Champions. I'm talking about Magnus and Mason, and the Classic Rockers, Jimmy and Chris. Also in the house, we are going to have Lucio, Deir, and Sweet Baby Trey, and much, much more. This is going to be one of those evenings you're not going to want to miss. Imagine Live from the Dojo starts now!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 242. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by, as always, my co-host for the evening is Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. What's up, my friend?
What's up? Welcome back to the program, Mike Zeke.
Thanks, man. Glad to be back.
It is I, that tie-dye guy from so high in the sky, back to you with episode 242. 242 times we stand on your screen as the longest-running professional wrestling program in production in Pennsylvania today, and for that, we thank you, the Imagination.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you give this video a like right now. Share it with your friends if they're not watching. Imagine Live from the Dojo, live with us right now. Got a big show here tonight, a couple big matchups. But before we get to that, remember, just 3 days away. 3 days away from Volume 62. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you go to the website, get your tickets, and get them now. I think very few VIP available. General admission still available. Please go to the website, www.imaginewrestling.com, and get your tickets. Don't wait. Why wait?
We're back on the home court, Mike Zeke.
Yeah.
Just a couple days, man. If you've never sat among the Imagination and felt this live, this is the weekend to do it.
Yeah, man.
It is electric. There isn't a bad seat in the house at the Juniatic Civic Association building. Get your tickets today.
Special guest in the house, too. Former WWE superstar Eugene will be in the house. He will be in action at Volume 62. So, again, if you haven't got your tickets, make sure you get those now. We're going to be in Du Bois shortly after that. April 26th is going to be coming up real fast with the return of Too Cold Scorpio. We had a bit of bad weather the last time Too Cold Scorpio was in the area, so if you didn't get a chance to see him when he was here in Altoona, make sure you go to the Du Bois show so you can see Too Cold Scorpio in action. Looking forward to having him coming back in to be a part of Imagine Wrestling, so that's going to be a great thing we got coming up. You'll need to visit the YMCA's website for that one to get the tickets. We have a link to it on our Facebook page, so make sure you go, get your tickets. Don't miss this first time ever show at the YMCA in Du Bois. Looking forward to that one, Jimmy, that's for sure.
Absolutely. That could be the biggest audience to ever witness an Imagine Wrestling event, Mike Zeke. Be there. Be part of Central PA wrestling history as we fill the place. Get your tickets. We have the link on our Facebook, the YMCA website. Check them out. We'll be in Du Bois on the 26th.
We have a lot of great sponsors for that show. We would like to recognize them at this time. Shad's Funko Pops. Shad's Funko Pops has a great selection of both fun and rare Funko Pops. Everything from vintage cartoons to anime to pro wrestling. Shad's got it. He also has Pokemon and Disney trading cards, and soon we'll be having pro wrestling trading cards as well. So get a hold of Shad's Funko Pops page on Facebook and see his collection.
We'd also like to thank Extreme Shooting, dealer in new and used firearms, ammo, and reloading supplies. The owner is a straight shooter, nice guy, and he can turn you into one too. Check them out. That's Extreme Shooting. We thank them.
And how about our friends over at Jeffrey S. DuBois Law Offices, helping individuals seek legal help in the Tri-County area, Clearfield, Elk, and Jefferson counties. They handle cases involving estate planning, wills, trusts, real estate, civil litigations, and also corporate, family, and criminal law. Make sure you look them up and give them a share, give them a follow. Call them today if you have any needs.
Also, check out S&T Bank DuBois. They provide a wide range of personal and business banking needs. Stop into one of the 2 locations in DuBois. That's S&T Bank.
And last but not least, Under Review Sports Talk on Connect FM. Join Dave Glass, Bob Anderson, and Dave Herzig as they take you deep into local and national sports scene. Every week, they dive into the hottest topics and give you their take on what's making the news. From the latest NFL drama to hockey, baseball, and everything in between. And now, they're covering Imagine Wrestling. Under Review covers it all. Tune in Wednesdays at 6 p.m. on 96.7 or 99.7 Connect FM for a new episode.
Wow, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Now, to the biggest news at hand. Folks, we are 1 week away. We're going to have live, you guys at home. We're going to have, how many now? How many are we up to? We started with 20. We're up to over 40, right?
Yeah, I think we're approaching 50. I don't know, man. They keep adding tickets.
Yeah, well, guess what? We have 7 tickets available.
Still adding tickets.
7 days, 7 tickets available. If you haven't gotten your tickets for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be with us here for a live shooting of Imagine Wrestling next Wednesday, please reach out to our Facebook page. Get in contact with the right people. Get your tickets and don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It's going to be a real special night as you step into our home, Imagine Wrestling Dojo. Limited seating available, but new tickets keep opening up. You might want to grab these. These could be the last ones. We are just 1 week away from a very special night here in Imagine Dojo. Catch it live.
Now let's send it over to my good buddy, DC Bentley.
All right. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jimmy. We have an absolutely packed month of April for you, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination. But leading off that packed April is the event that's going down this Saturday on April the 12th at the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion. And that night is going to be featuring this gentleman I'm about to introduce right now. This is Sweet Baby Trey, who's got a handful. Trey, what are your thoughts leading into Saturday, April the 12th, just a few short days away?
It's a big night for me. Real big night. Biggest match of my career, probably the biggest night of my life. You know why? It's going to be real special. I'm going to show you why. Follow me. I'm wrestling a real special guy right here. Eugene, former WWE superstar. You know what? I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to try and punch him. I'm not going to try and choke him. I'm definitely not going to try and stab him. We're going to have a real good, clean, professional wrestling match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sweet Baby Trey, who promises to not choke, punch, and or stab Eugene, which, you know, I'm grateful for that. We don't need the police called at our event. Hey, speaking of Saturday, just a few short days away, this guy coming in, he's a friend of mine, he's a friend of yours. This is the Enigma Lucio Deir. Lucio, you've got your hands full as well this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah, me and Kane and Christopher. You know, first time I've ever stepped in the ring with him, but not the first time I've watched him. I've seen you. I know you're pretty impressive. I know you're a big, tough guy. I've seen you hit pretty hard too, but guess what? So do I. And with the fans behind me, with the friends of Lucio supporting me, there's nothing I can't do. And I'm going to go through you. I'm going to beat you in the center of the ring and climb up the ranks to achieving my goal of being an Imagine Wrestling champion.
Now, wait a second, Lucio, if you don't mind my interruption. Last Wednesday, at the end of your match, we saw you go through that emerald doorway, and we want to know why. What's going on with that?
Yeah. Look, I was pretty confused. I was smothered unconscious, and I wasn't sure which way to go. I made a decision. I went down there and some pretty strange things happened. I talked to Jake Wiley, and I actually agree with some of the stuff he said. Some of it is pretty relatable. He talked about accepting people for their differences and believing in yourself. But where me and him have a conflict of opinions is his opinion on the fans. He doesn't like them. But that's where I'm different. I love the imagination. I love the friends of Lucio.
Sweet baby Trey.
You know you're lying. You know you're part of us now. Don't listen to him. Come on, man. Let's go.
Is that true?
No, I will never be on your side.
Come on,
I
man.
thought I already kicked your ass
Come
and
on.
was finished with you.
Come on,
Don't
man.
touch me. I don't want anything to do with you.
Why?
I'm so sure I don't want anything to do with you. You don't believe me? Me and you right now, let's fight in this ring right now. Get a referee.
No, we're gonna. He's going to the ring. We're gonna have a match. Hey, can we get an official out here? We need somebody. We need. There we go.
It's all enough. It's all a show. All in it. Come on.
So I guess Lucio Deir has the power to make his own matches. Oh, there goes Sweet Baby Trey. We're ringing the bell.
Oh, we're underway here.
Wow.
We asked for an official, but we got John Williams. He's good enough. We're underway
There
here.
we go. Big shot with that big ham hock, Lucio Deir. Big shot.
Boy, he wound that one way
Yeah,
back.
he did. Woo! There's another one. I'll give you a woo. Not for that one.
Sweet baby
better.
Trey showing some tenacity here. Responds in tow. Reversal.
Big back elbow from the Enigma.
You know, notice the new hairdo there on Sweet Baby Trey. Wonder if that's going to prompt any hair pull Wednesday tonight, Mike Z.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was going to ask him if he lost a bet, but I was afraid he was going to stab me for asking him a question off air, so.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if it was the same bet referee John Williams was in on when he got that hairdo. Sweet Baby Trey firing away here in the corner.
Nonetheless, they better listen to referee John in the corner, give them a strict. Whoa! A big back body drop.
Raw power there. Really deadlifted Sweet Baby Trey over.
Yeah, big shot.
I'll never be on your side again, Trey.
Lucio, he said he'll never be on his side. But did you catch that? I heard him say again. Did you?
Yeah, that was strange. These guys talking jive to each other while fighting there.
I mean, I know Jake Wiley's been playing mind games with a lot of people, not just Braden Elliott. Lucio Deir, just a 2 count there, says referee.
It'll be interesting to see Sweet Baby Trey have to stand on his own this weekend against one of the most lovable superstars in professional wrestling in Eugene. Against what might be one of the most despised Sweet Baby Trey here.
Yeah.
Wonder whose payroll he's on now. Wonder what Jake Wiley is going to come into play in that match. Wonder how that's all going to shake out,
man,
Mike Zeke.
I'm really interested, where Jake is in all this and how. Big power slam from Lucio Deir. As I was saying, I'm really curious to see how Jake Wiley plays into all this. I know I haven't been around the last couple of weeks, but I watch the show. I keep up with everything when I'm not here, and I know, he went down the hallway, the illustrious green hallway, we'll say, and
As DC Bentley referred to it, the Emerald Doorway. And I don't know what goes on down there, Mike Zeke. I've been some strange places on a few trips in my life, but I've never walked through that Emerald Doorway the way we saw Lucio Deir do it 1 week ago.
Big clothesline in the corner, looking to follow up with another one. Oh, Sweet Baby Trey pulling the top rope down. Lucio takes a hard fall to the outside.
Yeah, rough landing there for Lucio Deir right out in front of us here. We thank you all for tuning in. The imagination turning out strong as always.
Yeah, we see you all in the chat. Thank you for participating with us. We love you guys.
Sweet Baby Trey with a baseball slide and gets into an argument with John the ref.
Last person you want to argue with.
While he argues, John will just count him out.
He will keep counting.
Kudos to John Williams, though. Sweet Baby Trey right up in his face. John Williams not backing down.
Nope.
Sweet Baby Trey, love him or hate him, he's probably been in more fights than any of us, Mike Zeke. This guy's had a rough upcoming and somehow comes out on top.
Oh, man.
Taking that street style right there to the ring with a kick right to the solar plexus, followed by a smack to the back of the head.
Wow. Lucio Deir certainly down for the count here. Oh, no, what's he doing? He's just raking his forearm. That bone of your forearm, man, right across your forehead. I can imagine doesn't feel too good.
That's the same That's the same forearm. That's the same limb that he'll be looking for that chow line, that ripcord clothesline we've seen him do before. Right here. He's about to hit some yard time.
Oh, there's that leaping elbow drop. Can he put him away? Just a 2 count.
Lucio Deir, a 20-year veteran. 20 years in the game, Mike Zeke. Still, the big one still eludes him. He still has that drive, that will. He's still climbing that mountain that I speak of.
Bound and determined to win a championship here in 2025 at Imagine Wrestling. Sweet baby Trey just taking the point of his boot and driving into the back of Lucio's neck there.
Great shot by our cameraman there. Just think, Mike Zeke, 1 week from today, the Imagine Live fans will have an even better shot of that as they will see it with their own eyes.
It's going to be incredibly difficult to hear you, Jimmy.
Yeah, it could be. It could be in here. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to see, the usual suspects here in the flesh. How awesome would that be, Mike Zeke?
That'd be awesome. We know they're going to be here to show up and show out. Really looking forward to next Wednesday. Big vertical suplex from Sweet Baby Trey. Don't let the haircut fool you. He will still stab you in the dark.
Yeah, maybe he got transferred to a new facility or something. Maybe they made him cut his hair.
I saw him walking around earlier. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, hey, okay. I was going to ask him this. No.
Maybe the probation officer stepped in and made that call. Little lateral press.
Referee John Williams down there getting into the count. Lucio Deir, man, he's in a little bit of trouble here, I think, Jimmy.
He absolutely is. Lucio Deir, he'll be looking for that big power slam. He'll be looking for the Darkness Falls or perhaps that Happy Valley driver that we may be renaming the old Rugged Cross.
Perhaps a sling blade.
Perhaps a sling blade. Lucio Deir, a man of many moves. You've heard of people like Dean Malenko and Luthez being the men of 1,000 holds. Lucio Deir is the man of 1,000,000 moves. You never really know what he's going to do. I'm just listing off some of the things we've seen him put people away with.
Wow. Sweet Baby Trey just not giving a crap about what referee John Williams is telling him, just completely ignoring him, but breaking in the time frame. I mean, it's still illegal, but he's listening to what John's telling him.
Sweet Baby Trey, short right hand there. Sweet Baby Trey's always had a problem with authority.
Oh, big scoop slam from Sweet Baby Trey, followed up with a short forearm, going into the cover.
That was well done, Mike Zeke. Sweet Baby
now
Trey.
Just raining down those haymakers and just back to choking, just blatantly choking him.
There's that criminal mentality. So much. Is that the clean match we're going to see this Saturday?
I mean, he said it was going to be a good, clean match this Saturday. I mean,
I would love to see it because I think the guy is capable.
He's choking him again.
But the problem is he always falls right back into this criminal mentality like this.
Stay off the throat.
And here, Lucio Deir just gasping for air.
1, 2, 3.
More of a jailhouse brawler than a professional wrestler, Mike Zeke.
Stay off the throat.
You tell him. He's choking him again.
Just blatant. Referee John Williams losing his voice here, yelling at him.
Oh, hey, you don't want to do that.
John Williams got some grapefruits there, Mike.
Yeah,
Zeke getting right back in the face of Sweet Baby Trey.
He'll throw this match out. Oh, wait, Lucio's choking him now. What the hell's going on here? Oh, look at his face. Lucio, you gotta break the choke, man.
Oh man, come on.
What are you doing?
This is uncomfortable.
Lucio! I gotta throw this out, right?
Wait for the official. There it is.
I was about to call myself and throw in the towel. Good Lord, what are you doing, Lucio?
Oh my. Lucio Deir.
He's on the outside, Jimmy.
Oh, I didn't even notice. It's the shape.
What did you do, Lucio?
So what the hell am I doing back in Imagine Wrestling after almost 2 years away? I'll try and spare the imagination a long, drawn-out speech. Let's just say that I've had some pretty big life changes in the past 2 years, and I realized I still have something to offer this sport. I still have something left in the basement, and I still think I can compete with the best. Ken was generous enough to welcome me back with open arms, But I told him that I didn't want anything handed to me. I didn't want to live on my legacy. If I'm going to compete, if I'm going to be back in Imagine Wrestling, I want to have to earn it. If I get title opportunities or if I want to be back in the main event, I don't want to just take spots from the next generation. I want to prove that I deserve it. And I start that on April 12th. You and me, Felix Kaz, and Felix, you and I, we know a lot of the same people. I'm very impressed with what you bring to the table. Kielbasa Madness. It's not what I would have gone with, but it's working for you. Now look, Felix, I've just put you over. I've just told you how good you are. And on April 12th, I'm going to show you how good I am. You're going to get Chris Laruso, but not a washed up, over-the-hill Chris Laruso. No, you're getting a Chris Laruso who wants those title opportunities, who wants to be in the main event again, who wants to be back at the top. The Imagination welcomed me back with open arms. Altoona welcomed me back with open arms, even though there was times that I've turned my back on my hometown. They never turned their back on me. On April 12th, I'm going to show you that Chris Laruso that you knew from years ago is alive and well.
Welcome back, Imagination. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring, he's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is Foxcatcher. Foxcatcher, thank you for this time. A complete newcomer to the Imagination. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, when your whole thing is where you're coming from, you start to wonder why you left. And as you heard, I come from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And to a lot of wrestlers, their hometown is another thing they got to sit through before their match can begin. But it means a hell of a lot more than that to me. In my home state, there is one promotion, there is one school, and there are no wrestlers outside of it except for me. And when you get put into a place like PA, you get used to opportunity. Opportunities like the one that Imagine is giving me tonight. Fighting champions like my opponent, Gorgeous Gregory, tonight. But Greg, I just don't think he understands that when you grow up in a desert that is devoid of wrestling, you start wanting to be the guy that finds the oasis. Greg, for all your talents, I just think that you've had too many chances. You're stuffed full with wrestling. And now you're going to know what happens when you go up against a man who has been starved of it. May the best man win, Greg.
May the best man indeed. Lots of passion. Someone has something to say about that is our champion. Coming to the ring, he is Gorgeous Gregory.
Coming to the ring, Gorgeous Gregory.
Lloyd, how you feeling today,
Oh,
sir?
great, champ. Thank you for this time, as always. Always taking on new challengers, champ.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet you got two other people on your mind.
Yeah, well, you know, after a couple week hiatus, the Gorgeous Gregory Invitational is back this week. We got Foxcatcher. I've known this kid for a couple months now. He's one of the best young kids in the area, and he's got a great attitude too, which is most important. Two people who don't have good attitudes. Malachi, James. There's been a lot of strays being thrown out over the past few weeks. A lot of jokes. We're laughing. We're crying. Malachi cried. We get it. But I'd be foolish to not admit that Malachi and James are two of the very best that Imagine Wrestling has to offer. It just sucks for them that the third man in this triple threat match is the best that Imagine Wrestling has to offer. Malachi and James, as long as you have your moral code that's all out of whack, you don't have my passion, you don't have my drive, and you don't have my heart that beats inside my chest. And as long as you don't have my heart, there's no way the Central Pennsylvania title isn't coming home with me this Saturday.
Enough said. Let's take it to the ring.
All right, everybody. We're here for the Gorgeous Gregory Open. looking to defend his Imagine Live championship against newcomer from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher. We know what Foxcatcher is here in Pennsylvania with John DuPont, who strangely looks a lot like Dave Daniels. Yeah, we don't know a lot about this kid. It told me 185, Albuquerque, New Mexico, hybrid style here. Will we see lucha libre? Will we see classic wrestling, high flying, technico? We do not know.
Looks like we're going to see a handshake here. Thanking you for the opportunity.
Kid talked good on the microphone. Let's see what he's got here.
All right.
Strong collar and elbow tie up.
Just whipping each other around. Gorgeous Gregory, the bigger of the two individuals. You gotta heed that warning there.
Kind of holding his own a little bit with Gregory there in that collar and elbow, not being manhandled too bad. See, another one.
Well, he said he's been starved of wrestling. Let's take a little bit from Gorgeous Gregory's plate here tonight. Maybe that includes taking the Imagine Live Championship, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, Gorgeous Gregory may very well bite his fingers here. Ain't no one taking nothing from Gorgeous Gregory's plate easily, so we'll see what he's got here. Gorgeous Gregory, another one of these guys that's in an interesting position here. He is one title belt away from the Quattro, being someone who've won all 4 title belts here in Imagine Wrestling.
Yeah.
It's going to be myself, Gorgeous Gregory, Malachi, Gage, and believe it or not, the lowlife, James Ross.
How about that? He
Yeah.
just needs, what, a heavyweight title
Just a
victory,
heavyweight
correct?
title, and he's got the goods.
Yeah, he's well on his way, that low life. Oh!
Reverse hip toss experience coming into play.
Oh, Gregory wants to put him away early. Hooking him for the DDG. Going for it. Oh! Foxcatcher tripped him up. 1, 2!
Great reversal.
Gregory, wow, Jimmy, it can end that fast.
Roll through again to a schoolboy. Very, very nice pinning combinations here.
Missed a back elbow. Hit
There's the Lucha
reversal.
Libre.
Oh, tripped him up.
You don't see that work often.
No.
Oklahoma
Make it
roll.
into 1, 2. Oh, Gorgeous Gregory got his work cut out here for him tonight. Up.
Oh, mistake.
Oh! Back elbow from Foxcatcher. Big chop from Foxcatcher. And another chop from Foxcatcher.
Make that 3.
Make it a triple.
This is a kid that understands opportunity, Mike Zeke, and he's seizing it here, really taking it to Gorgeous Gregory, trying to win the match.
No! There's another one from Gregory.
Oh,
We're going to get
it.
it. There's the triple.
There's the trifecta from Gregory. Both men really
Anything
slapping
you
the
can do, I
flesh
can
here.
do better. Catching the boot. Big right hand from the former Golden Gloves boxer, Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous Gregory cracking his knuckles a little bit. Another Irish whip here.
Here we go. There's that glass-shattering flapjack.
Shades of Butch Reed there. That's going to put Foxcatcher in heavy trouble here as he took that thing flat down in the middle of the ring trying to find a vertical base here, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, Gregory 6'1", 6'2", then he throws you up there. You're about 13, 14 feet coming down on your face.
I would say, of all the, I hate to call them outsiders, of all the up-and-comers coming through Imagine Dojo, I would say I might be the most impressed with Foxcatcher here.
Yeah, look
as
at him
he's
taking
back
it
on
to
the
Gregory
offense.
here.
There's the Irish whip he was looking for earlier.
Oh,
right between the eyes.
Just when we thought he was gaining the upper hand, Gregory knocks him right down.
Very impressive. This kid can find his way to his feet. He still might be able to put him away here, Mike Zeke.
He hasn't stopped. Every time he gets knocked down, he just gets right back up.
Gorgeous Gregory, a fighting champion, luckily takes no opportunity lightly.
Oh, he's got that neck vice.
Yeah, not much. That's all function, no form there. Just twisting the head, Mike
Neck
Zeke.
vice, neck crank. Either way, it looks very uncomfortable.
He's got that head bridged against his own knee there as he tries to twist it straight off the shoulders of Foxcatcher.
Oh, Gregory down. Kicking him right in the midsection here. Snapmare.
Snapmare. Could be looking for that DDG. Oh, big uppercut out of nowhere.
A sneaky uppercut, if anything.
Gorgeous Gregory looking for that clothesline.
Yeah. innovative chin breaker there. Don't know what he was going for there. Gregory with a big kick.
Another one right down the pike and connects right in the mush. Foxcatcher's on the mat counting his teeth.
Looking for another scoop slam is Gorgeous Gregory. Foxcatcher slides down behind him, gives him a shove. Hey, there's a power slam! 1, 2! Just a 2 count, Jimmy.
A lot of fight in this young man. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his face.
Trying to psych himself up.
You know the feather in his cap, Mike Zeke, in central Pennsylvania, that a win over Gorgeous Gregory would be the biggest moment of this man's young career. That would put him in the standing here in Imagine Wrestling and make him a member of the roster.
Oh, big shot to the back of the neck. Just 3 in a row there, Jimmy.
Not for nothing. Foxcatcher's still fighting back, still trying to give Gregory all he can. Oh, no. Oh, right across the larynx. Hook-style clothesline.
Went for it again. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The DDG. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming, Foxcatcher.
Your winner, Gorgeous Gregory.
What an impressive outing for a newcomer here, Foxcatcher. And still, your Imagine Live champion, Gorgeous Gregory.
He can hold that head high. Foxcatcher put on a hell of a fight. Gorgeous Gregory, still your champion.
Unbelievable title defense. Just 3 short days before his Central PA Championship match here.
Some much-earned respect right there.
There you go. Love to see that.
That's what it's
here.
about.
Wow.
Keep up, sweetheart. Keep up.
Wow. Well, that's just 2 of 3 matches we had. We're gonna have 2. Then we had the impromptu with Lucio, Deir, and Sweet Baby Trey earlier. Getting rolling right along here. But while I have this time, a couple things I'd like to go over here. First of all, I'd like to send a special shout out to Andrea Anderson, who is celebrating the big 4-0. So happy birthday! Congratulations on the big 4-0.
Yeah. What's the name there? Andrea
Anderson. Yes,
Happy
sir.
birthday, Andrea Anderson. Woo! From all of us here at Imagine Wrestling.
My birthday. How about that?
Man, my throat's messed up.
And with that, at the same time, folks, I haven't been here the last couple of weeks because I sling hogs. My daytime. I sell cars down at Stuckey GMC. You know the face. It's on all my business cards. You can find me 814-381-0694 if you're looking for a new car, used car, doesn't matter. These tariffs are not affecting us at all. We're selling cars left and right. Anybody that needs a new vehicle, quality transportation for you and your family, call your guy Mike Zeke.
Absolutely. I want to take a second to talk about Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. Check me out on Facebook. I am Central PA's leader in tie-dye apparel. If you sit among the imagination of any of our shows, you see a ton of my tie-dye in that audience. Stop by the merchandise table this weekend. Check it out. We got Easter bunny heads, tie-dyed marshmallow peeps, all of that, all on T-shirts. Come check us out this weekend in Altoona. I thank Imagine Wrestling for this time.
And with that, why don't we take a quick look at everything we got coming up this Saturday for Volume 62.
you are not going to want to miss all the action on April 12th. Just a few short days away, Saturday, 7 o'clock p.m. bell time. A lot of great action. But in the wake of that show, we got to hear the last word, and this is Imagine Wrestling presents the last word. In this particular segment, we are going to have the Imagine Tag Team Champions and the Imagine Tag Team Championship Challengers face off against one another to hear their final word just before their huge matchup on Saturday, April the 12th. First, I'd like to bring out the champions. I'm talking about the Acquired Revolution, the Acquired Taste, Mason Lawrence, and the Real Deal, Magnus Knox. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to hand off a microphone to you. Just be aware that it is not live just yet. You got to turn it on to make it live, but whenever you're ready, go ahead and turn that on. I am going to bring out the challengers for the Imagine Tag Team Championship titles. The Classic Rockers, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie, and the Rocker, Chris Sands. There you go, gentlemen. Jimmy, I'm quite certain you know how to operate that. Gentlemen, you guys have all been properly debriefed prior to engaging in this last word segment, so you know what Imagine Wrestling Administration expects from you. So whenever you'd like to begin, please do.
Let me remind you of what the motto of the Acquired Revolution is. Out with the old and in with the new. And I have many reasons to why the Classic Rockers are simply old news. For starters, we've already beaten you before for these titles. Second, on Saturday, it'll be 3 against 1 because Chris Sands is on our payroll. And 3, well, to be honest, you're just too poor to even come close to these titles. And on Saturday, they're not going to be saying, bang your head. They're not going to be saying anything about the Classic Rockers. They're going to be saying, Viva la Revolution. How about that, Magnus? How about that?
How about that? That's French, in case you morons were wondering. And this Saturday, the Acquired Revolution is going to win. Not only because we got Chris Sands on our side, we got something else on our side. Me, the Real Deal Magnus Knox. Now, I'm a real athlete. I always come in with a game plan. Here's my game plan. Win. My game plan, be the real deal.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, gentlemen, that was the champions, the Acquired Revolution. Challengers, I'd like to give you an opportunity to rebut that.
Yeah, you speak about being poor. You call me poor. Means you might consider yourself rich, which is pretty rich in and of itself. So I'm going to go ahead and rename the tag team here. In the honor of a Sweet and Tasty, you're looking at Rich and Fruity. Tell them, Chris Sands.
Me and Jimmy, our relationship is stronger than whatever money that you have in your pockets right there. You know, we know I'm not on your payroll. And as far as richness, we're rolling in rich. We're rolling in the spiritual dough of happiness and high flying and rock and roll. But if that's why the imagination doesn't like us, then I honestly think that you're kind of disgusting.
And beady-eyed.
Repulsive.
Big-nippled.
Just sick individuals.
With bad haircuts.
You guys shut up. Stop it. Stop. You know what? You talk about this like these fans don't love me. They love me because I'm an all-American athlete. They love me because I am a super uber athlete, right? I will prove it right now. I will do 10,000 push-ups. 10,000? 10,000! Right.
Push-ups.
We will be here all night. Hold this.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be longer than a Dave Daniels video. 10,000.
He's going to do 10,000 push-ups because he is a real deal. He is a real athlete. We'll be here all day. Cancel the main event. I don't care. We will be here until he shows why we are the champions. We show why we are the revolution. The revolution. The revolution is now. The revolution will be televised. You can't stop the revolution. How about that? How about that? Keep
This
going.
got
Keep going.
stupid real
Keep
quick.
going. Keep going.
Come on, no contact, guys. Hey, come on!
Come on, guys, no! What are you doing? Good. Come on! Come on, no, guys!
Hey, come on, Jimmy, get down!
Come on, get down, man. Not that way. Come on.
Come on, Jimmy.
Shouldn't be doing this.
You want that one? Here, take me. Woo!
Gonna pull your little pencil neck out on the streets of Altoona, and I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. 3,000 hours later.
Bentley, why are you so
I gotta
angry,
shoot a
buddy?
promo. Okay,
Are you angry at me? Or are you angry at yourself?
I'll throw it in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you angry at yourself because you have fallen for that very same trap we set on the Rad Boys back in August? You know the one. The one where all it took was one career-ending super kick to the chin of Mr. Won't Back Down, and he went down, and we had 3 of the greatest matches of our career. I mean, DC, I was excited for one more run. It just wasn't meant to be. But you couldn't leave things alone, man. You just had to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So yeah, I showed up at your house last week. I walked right in your door. I got in your living room, but you know I did nothing out of line. Because if I did, the police would have showed up at my door already. You see, I'm not some sick pervert, but it did turn me on just a little bit. Yeah, it turned me on when I got in your second wife's face, and she was trembling in fear, and I let her know the same thing that I've been telling you, and that's that your husband's going to get hurt. And he's going to get hurt real badly if he steps in the ring with me. Yeah, if we have a one-on-one match this Saturday, he is not coming home the same man. He is not coming home the same husband. He's not coming home the same father. He will not be able to provide for you and Lincoln and Olivia and Anthony, and that's real to you, man. Yeah. Yeah, your family means everything to you. It's a lot more important in this wrestling business, and that's a fact, DC. You know, I keep telling you you've forgotten your place in all this. You've always just been this tag team lackey. First you were Bling Bling Benny Benz's lackey, and then you ran him out of the business. And then you were mine. But you know how good I am, DC. You know deep down that I'm real good, that you've been saying it week after week. Yeah, DC, I've been a former heavyweight champion. I've been a Central Pennsylvania champion, a cruiserweight champion, a hardcore champion, a million-time tag team champion. I have done it all in this area, and you've just been DC Bentley, the funny man, the ha-ha. Yeah, the ha-ha. You know, these last couple weeks, you have done me a real big favor, DC. You have reminded me why I am the big star. Yeah. You have reminded me that, and I know I've been saying no to your challenges week after week, but again, you don't know your place. You don't do the challenging here, DC. And right here, right now, I'm challenging you to a match this Saturday. Yeah, I'm challenging you to get in the ring with me, but don't get your hopes up, imagination, because I have a very good idea what the answer is going to be. Because if you haven't already, DC, sat down and had a long talk with your family, you better think long and hard this week before you answer everything. Because if you think showing up at your house is something, that is only the beginning of what's going to happen if you get in the ring with the big stars Saturday. Because from now and from here on out, imagination, it is my time to shine. Again.
You know, Big Star, for weeks I've been asking you for a match. Week after week after week, you'd say no to my request for a match. And you know, one of your little mind games finally hit home. One of them finally landed. Because it dawned on me that I have been doing just what you said I was doing in that little video. I had been neglecting my family. And it's It's not uncommon for a wrestler to at times disconnect from his family. Hell, we'll connect with people that are 5, 10, 15, 100 miles away from us and forget about the connection that we have with the people that are right beside us. And that's what I was doing. I never let them weigh in. I didn't give them a say in what I was proposing to do. So unfortunately, there isn't going to be a match. And I'm sorry to disappoint the ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination. I'm sorry to drop this on Imagine Wrestling Administration, but no, there's not going to be a match. You see, I had a family meeting on Sunday, and around the table I asked my wife, my daughter, my 2 sons, should I have this match with the big star? And resoundingly, their answer was no. I gotta respect that. Because what they told me was, they want me to kick your head in. So no, there's not gonna be a match, because I'm challenging you right here and right now to a fight, Dave. A fight. No referees, no rope breaks, no pinfall covers, no submission, no chairs, no kendo sticks. Just 2 men and 4 fists, and one walks out. You've made this too personal, and it is way too big for a match to contain. Now, if you got the balls to show up and have that fight, we're gonna have it. But as I lay there over you little bloody carcass and you look me in the eyes, just remember, you wanted this. You wanted this. Now, I'm going to go home and I'm going to show my friends that I care for them. I'm going to call them and let them know. I'm going to sit down with my wife and my kids and I'm going to let them know that I love them, that I care for them, because on Saturday, I'm going to show you what hate and violence is all about.
I wasn't sure which way he was going to go with that. I wasn't sure if we were going to get the match, but we're going to get a fight. And I hope you know what you signed up for, Big Star. I've known, you and I have both known these men for a very, very long time. I've never seen either of them this passionate, this angry, let alone at each other. Kiss your babies, DC. I know we're going to see Saturday's going to be a hell of a fight. And, Big Star, be ready.
Yeah, use your head, DC.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get back on track here. We are ready for our main event of the evening. So why don't we go ahead and set it up to my buddy Lloyd Loud for our pre-match introduction. Lloyd, take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jimmy. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the sideshow psycho, Malachi Gage.
Lloyd, it's been a while.
I don't think long enough.
What's that? Come on, we're friends, right? Friends.
You make me a little uncomfortable, Malachi, but that being said, this Saturday you're taking on Gorgeous Gregory and the champ, James Ross, in a 3-way dance. But tonight you get a piece of James.
You know what? You're right. That's why I like you so much. I'm a wrestler, you know? I'm not a fortune teller. But tonight, I would like to talk about the future of James Ross. Starting with what's going to happen right now. Right now, James Ross is going to get in this ring, and I'm going to try to snap his neck off of his head. Maybe I'll succeed. Maybe I won't. But one thing is for sure. Tonight, he is going to go home. He's going to roll around in his bed in more pain than he's ever been in his life. His confidence is going to be at an all-time low. And when he thinks it can't get any worse, he has to walk into the ring with me again on Saturday. And when I'm done, taking all of Gorgeous Gregory's privilege and undeserved opportunities and kicking them back up in his face? James, if you have the confidence to walk into the building, I'm going to take everything from you. I'm going to start with the Central PA Championship. From there, I'm going to move on to your career. From there, I will move on to your family, your family's family, your brothers, your sister, your mom, your dad, and all the rest. And I'm going to walk out of the Juniata Civic Center this Saturday, not only as the Central Pennsylvania champion, I'm going to walk out as the new leader of all of Pennsylvania.
They don't call him the sideshow psycho for nothing. Someone that wants to change and stop his reign. Our champion, the Central PA champion, the lowlife, James Ross. Thank you for this time, champ. Same question. This feud is heating up between the three of you. Was it smart taking a match 3 days before in a three-way dance with Gorgeous Gregory and the sideshow psycho Malachi Gage?
Lloyd, have I ever done anything that was not smart? I don't think so. You see, here in Imagine Wrestling, there may be people who are stronger, who are faster, who are bigger, who are more agile, but there is no one near as cunning or intelligent as the lowlife James Ross. And Malachi Gage is not a fortune teller, but he's going to read my future. I tell you, I know a fortune teller. He just stormed out of this building. And I had a little word with him earlier, and he said that tonight and Saturday are going to have the same result. And that is that the Central Pennsylvania champion, James Ross, walks out victorious tonight in an exhibition and on Saturday in a three-way dance for the Imagine Wrestling Central Pennsylvania Championship. The fact of the matter is this: you want to crush my confidence, break down my ego. Arguably, out of the three of us, I have the smallest ego. I mean, I'm a very humble guy. Everyone knows that. I have pride. I don't have an ego. I have pride. I have pride in myself. I have pride in my family. I have pride in Central Pennsylvania. I have pride in this prestigious championship over my shoulder. And tonight, all the pride in my body is going to go into this hand so I can slap the taste out of your ugly mouth.
Enough said. Let's take it to the ring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Our main event of the evening. Nice little exhibition ahead of not only his title defense, but Malachi Gage's title opportunity. All three gentlemen in that three-way dance this coming Saturday at Volume 62, involved in matches here tonight.
Yes, it'll be an even playing field come Saturday. You know, we're looking forward to Saturday here, Mike Zeke, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be one hell of a contest right here in front of us. Two of the most capable, two of the most innovative in all of Imagine Wrestling. The lowlife James Ross has a style unique to himself.
Center stage here.
Malachi Gage going to bring his version of ultra violence. Another strong collar and elbow tie up, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, it is. Malachi looking to get the advantage here slightly. We get a clean break here.
3 days.
3 days, he says.
3 days.
Told him to count. Just gonna shrug it off, looks like. I mean, both men got to play it smart here. I mean, title opportunity, title defense, and Gorgeous Gregory victorious in his matchup earlier. I mean, certainly wouldn't want to over-exude yourself or potentially end up getting hurt, injured, anything prior to this big matchup. Hey, everybody, Hair Pulling Wednesdays back on Wednesdays, courtesy of Malachi Gage.
You're going to end up like your dad.
Two of the best competitors here with two of the worst dye jobs.
Oh my God. You already just said about his dad?
Bobby Eaton like right hand. There's a lot of fight going on in that ring. These guys really taking at each other. There's a toe kick right to the sternum. See Malachi Gage here takes slight control here, looking to throw him right out here in front of us. James Ross says no dice.
Oh, Malachi to the outside. Hard spill. Don't forget, everybody, still to come. Oh, jumping axe handle smash. Still to come, we're going to hear from our heavyweight champion, Braden Elliott, ahead of his title defense against the Shape Jake Wiley in just 3 short days. Coming up. Oh.
6.
Runs him into the very door that the Imagine fans will be coming through in 1 week. Malachi Gage, that heavy kick to the side again.
To the solar plexus, if you will. Good Lord.
It's a bad spot to be kicked right in that floating rib, Mike Zeke.
Certainly not the rib you want to be kicked in, let alone any of your ribs.
Malachi Gage will be looking to put him away with a murder ride.
Oh, look at that big back elbow. There's that jumping high knee from the low-life James Ross.
Signature offense there from James Ross. He'll be looking for that. He'll be looking for that running enziguri kick. You see the red shin pad. He's not wearing that for looks.
Big crossbody. Followed up. Snap suplex. Going into the cover. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
James Ross bringing some of that old school offense that he executes to perfection. Beautifully executed there in that suplex.
You could argue that this matchup is just as important as the matchup coming this Saturday. Whoever wins this match is going to have all the momentum going into this Saturday's 3-way dance. Whether that be the champion or one half of the challengers we have coming up. I'm sure Gorgeous Gregory has his eyes glued to this match as we speak.
A Central PA title win for Malachi Gage would make him a Quattro. He was interim heavyweight champion once before.
Interim.
Yeah, you hate to put that asterisk beside it, Mike Zeke. Malachi Gage is and was a champion. He running kick again right to that solar plex. Malachi Gage has the goods. He's been to the mountain. He's seized the opportunity, and he's defeated some of the biggest stars here in Imagine Wrestling. You name them, he's probably pinned them at one time or another. Just waiting for his opportunity.
Oh, just digging his fingernails into the forehead of the lowlife.
Right out in front of us here.
Ooh.
Great shot by cameraman Steve.
Yeah, that was a little rough there.
The Imagination, 58 strong. We thank you all for tuning in. It's the usual suspects in the chat. Hope to see you all here next week.
Yeah,
it's
man.
A deep foot choke in the corner. Boy, referee John Williams really has his work cut out for him here tonight, Mike Zeke.
Hey, he's telling these guys, give me a reason. Give me a reason to throw this out. This is the third match of the night. We're, 2 of the 3 now. Where we've had someone arguing with the referee. That's not how you win matches, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, you got a little bit of personal conflict here. This thing could go off the rails, Mike Zeke.
It could at any point here.
That kick right to the side of the larynx, down there gasping for air, and then steps on him. No respect between these two.
Yeah, that stopped him dead in his tracks, didn't it? Damn, that was a big kick to the throat.
I think these two are just doing enough inside the confines of the rules of pro wrestling to get away with it and allow this match to continue. That was a deep, Dusty Rhodes style elbow.
Had that delay on the drop there. And there's
another one. That one twice as hard.
Just a 2 count.
Malachi Gage firmly in control here.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, it's no secret. These guys know each other very well.
You never can really count James Ross out. This man's above nothing. He's a low life as he claims to be, and he will find a way, an opportunity, maybe a manipulative to find his way back on top.
All right, it's a good way to put that, man. He certainly stoops to any low that's necessary to get the victory, but he doesn't shy away from it. He's very open and honest. He's like, if I have an opportunity, I'm going to take it.
You got to respect a man that is exactly what he claims to be.
Spade is spade, baby. He calls it like he sees it.
Speaking of calling it like it's seen, referee John Williams having more problems with Malachi Gage in here.
Yeah. Either he needs glasses or Malachi just wasn't listening to what he was telling him because he was clearly choking him.
You know, last week we heard Gorgeous Gregory call Malachi Gage Wendy from the famous restaurant train. You think John Williams would be more in favor with him, seeing as he might be a direct link to a hamburger. There we go, firing back with right hands.
Whoa, going for the snap neck, but come on, Malachi.
It's going to be a second hair pull
Good
Wednesday,
Lord.
Mike Zeke.
That was two. Good Lord.
James Ross looking for that neck breaker. We saw him put the brakes on and hit that swing-style neck breaker before. Malachi Gage had it well scouted.
Yeah, Malachi collecting his thoughts here.
Somewhat of a low-life move of his own there, Mike Zeke.
Yeah.
I mean, blatant hair pull.
Well, between pulling his hair twice and digging his fingernails into his forehead, now hooking his fingers in his mouth. Come on!
That might be the fish hooks debut here on Imagine Live. We don't see many of those. Absolutely disgusting offense here from these two.
Wow. That was the first time I think I've ever seen that. Good Lord.
Really ripping him around inside of that chin lock, trying to strangle him with it.
Yeah, that looks tight, man. Referee better check there. Look, his face is turning blue.
Got that chin in the crook, but it's up over the elbow a little bit. Oh.
It's getting the extra torque.
Big shots down across that clavicle and trapezius. Deep chin lock. Look at that grip. Got that thing sandwiched up against his torso. Tight Jim Londis grip there on that chin lock. See James Ross pulling at the elbow, trying to get us a little bit of daylight in there.
Just trying to get some air. Jeez. You can see the color finally starting to come back into his face. He's starting to turn blue, Jimmy. Trying to grab Malachi. Whoa! Maybe he had a handful of hair himself there.
A little bit of a stunner, enough to get separation. Malachi Gage back there counting those teeth, Mike Zeke. James Ross trying to get up. Malachi Gage is going to beat him to his feet here.
Look at that face, man. He looks angry.
That's hate.
Oh, looking for the running Euro. Nobody home. Down below goes the lowlife. Oh, with a big forearm smash. And there's another one.
The crazy amount of momentum here.
Lowlife controlling the pace. Yeah, there's that swing breaker.
And he got all of it. Lowlife going completely airborne on that neck breaker. They don't get much sweeter than that.
No, they don't. Oh, look at, oh, what a shot! I can't tell if he kicked him or he kneed him. There's the Edge-O-Matic going for the cover. John, 1, 2.
James Ross uses the most simplest route. The easiest offense executed to perfection. Beautiful front trip we saw there. That kick right to the face of Malachi Gage while he's bent over. James Ross going to be looking to put him away very soon with that enziguri.
I'd hate to be the one to point out the obvious, but both of these men have a big matchup in just 3 days. Man.
That's why James Ross right here is going to be looking for that back brain kick.
You know what's coming.
Oh, he's going up. We've seen this guy fly before, Mike Zeke.
Oh, come on! Oh! Malachi just kicking the ropes, trying to get him to lose his balance, and clearly...
It's time for a generational dude. Once in a lifetime.
Oh, now he's mocking Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous. Superflex.
Giving Gorgeous Gregory a little taste of his own medicine right there with the gloating. You know, without the jocularity here, Mike Zeke, this is a very dangerous position for both men.
Yeah.
No pretty blue mats on the floor here at Imagine Wrestling. This isn't Disneyland. These guys topple to the floor here. That could spell disaster.
I don't like this, Jimmy. Oh!
Oh, he's
Long,
prone.
hard fall. Down goes Malachi Gage.
As a fellow high flyer, that's a pretty sweet setup.
Oh! Oh, no, he got the knees up.
James Ross tried to put the brakes on him midair, but apparently it was no match for gravity.
Yeah, right to the breadbasket. Referee checking on Lowlife. He's sucking. Oh, man, he might be. We talked about this earlier, getting injured. Hey, hold on a second here. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Right out here beside our cameraman.
Malachi doesn't see it.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, right to the small of the back.
Lowlife sees one. Hey, look. And he takes advantage and he wins. Thanks to the assist.
True to form, your winner, the lowlife, James Ross.
Wow. Certainly the momentum he was looking for going into this matchup. Thanks to one of his adversaries coming up this Saturday.
Oh, my back. Oh, God. Oh, God.
All three men are in.
Oh, my God.
This could break down fast, Jimmy.
Gentlemen, I wish the three of you the best of luck on Saturday for that title. And I hope that one of the three of you will then step up next Wednesday against me after I beat Jake Wiley this Saturday. But until then, I have other business to conduct. Cameraman. So let me tell all of you how we got to this point. You see, 4 months ago, I walked into the biggest match of my career. One half of the greatest tag team that this company has ever seen. And in one night, I went from that to being the heavyweight champion to being a memory of that once greatest tag team this company ever seen. On that night, I became the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And I became the biggest enemy of the man called The Shape, Jake Wiley. And he's been a coward. He's been a coward for nearly 4 months. When we finally got in the ring together. We finally got in the ring. I beat him, and I sent him packing. This should have been over. This should have been over in March. But Jake couldn't let things go. So now we're back at it again for round 2, Jake. And now everyone has asked me today when I showed up here. Multiple people came to me and they said, Braden, why does this match have to be something so violent, something like a tables match? And for my sake, for Jake Wiley's sake, for the Imagination's sake, for this company's sake, for everyone's sake, it has to be this violent because I have to end this with Jake Wiley, and I have to move on to other things. When it's all said and done, I'll move on. And you'll know that my name is Braden Elliott, and I won't back down.
Trey, get the table. You see, just like that, it was so easy. And come this Saturday, 3 days away, I am going to become the new Imagine Heavyweight Champion. I promise.